Yes, we are live. We are live. Hello, everybody, and welcome to my channel. We are here for another summer canvas giveaway. Today, we're going to be working on this canvas. This is a Dollar Tree canvas. And before I get myself started, let me go ahead and open up my chat so that I can see what everybody is saying, and therefore I can communicate with everybody. Got to turn on my phone. So just give me a second while I get myself together. In the meanwhile, while my phone is loading itself up, hello, Sasson. I'm just gonna quickly go over this. You might hear me repeat this as people come in, to the live stream. But I'm doing a summer canvas giveaway every Saturday when I go live. I go live at 6 p.m. Eastern time. I pretty much create a canvas live with you guys. And then on the following, couple days, I will come back and review the chat logs. The chat logs is what I use in order to pull out the people that are going to be eligible to win the canvas that I create. And so pretty much that's what I do. I do the giveaway based on the people that are actively participating in the chat. In order to be eligible, you have to be here, within a reasonable amount of time. And you have to participate throughout most of, the live stream. Participate, what I mean by that is, chatting with me, chatting with the people that are in, in the live, that are on the chat. And that way I can go ahead and, pull your name out. You have to be visible. So let me go ahead and just do this really quickly so I can get myself. Can you do me a favor and check on my the notices that I put up to see if anybody's in those rooms waiting for me, because I put up those, when I put up the little notice that I'm gonna go live, that little preview of the live stream. Sorry about that, but since I don't have any other way of doing it, what I do is that I'll put up a reminder. So I'll schedule a live, so you'll see like 2 scheduled lives, in your feed, but those are actually not the videos that I'm going to be going live from. Those are just more or less announcements, letting everybody know that I'm going to be going live. No worries, no worries. So I am pulling myself up right now. Let me put my volume down. Hello, Blue Guns and Roses. Awesome sauce. So the notice thing worked today. That's why I'm putting up I put up the 2 like scheduled lives, but then I end up actually going live directly. So you'll end up getting the notices hopefully, because I noticed that sometimes when I put the notice up, like if let's say I'm using like the Google Hangouts and I'll schedule for myself to be live, people won't get the notice. So I end up doing both just to be safe. So I'm gonna try to put my phone somewhere where I can see and read what you guys are talking about. And hopefully that'll help me get everything kind of going. So I know that I had hello, Eagle Lopes. Yes, that's the goal. Beautiful is always the goal. So what I've done here, some of you guys know, some of you don't know, I have the older Cricut machine. It's the Cricut Expression 2. And pretty much I went ahead and cut out these beautiful bird cages. I'm going to be layering these so that I can get a nice dimensional cage, because I want it to be nice and sturdy. And this is going to be the focal point for this canvas today. I've cut up some other pieces as well, because I'm going to be creating like a makeshift sun. I've gone ahead and made a mold of this face, which I think I'm going to be incorporating somewhere in the middle of the sun to give the sun a face. Then I've also got some other little tiny ones that I'm going to be adding here and there. And I've got some butterflies that I went ahead and die cut using just the regular, thick shot machine. So I went ahead and did that. I got a little frame. So we'll see how we're going to layer all of these different things up, all of these different elements. And yes, hopefully it'll be super, super awesome. And we're going to get this whole thing prepped. I got here some dimensional hearts that I'm going to be gluing on. to the canvas, and we're going to be gessoing this and adding all different kinds of awesome metallic colors and different things and making this beautifully dimensional. For those of you that are not aware, I do a canvas giveaway. If you're watching this after the fact, then you're probably going to hear me repeat this twice, but I do a canvas giveaway every single Saturday throughout the summer. This is part of like my thank you to everybody that watches and participates and, you know, subscribes and supports my channel. So I do a canvas giveaway every single Saturday, you know, with the creation that I made. And I use the chat logs in order for me to see who was active, who was here, who was present. And I pull everybody out. And I use that, you know, in order to be able to pull out the participants for the giveaway. And so thank you so much for being here. And I know that there's more people coming because we was just all in another live stream a few minutes ago. So I'm going to get myself started before it gets a little hectic in here. Sasson says giveaway. So let's see. So this is the Dollar Tree canvases. I try to get as many as I could, but I couldn't get any more. And unfortunately, they're not bringing any more. At least they don't have any for right now. So I do have some backup clipboards that I will be creating with just in case I end up running out of canvases before the summer is done. But yes, this is going to be super cool. I think what I'm going to do, since I didn't want to do any stenciling on this, what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to glue down like bits and pieces of the little negative spaces from the chipboards. So I'm going to grab my little case here, and I'm going to pull out all the little bits and pieces that were left over, and I'm just going to glue them onto the surface to create texture and to create dimension and just give it a really cool look. In the meanwhile, I'm going to go ahead and turn on my glue gun because I know I'm going to need that at some point. And it's a little chaotic right now because I was running a little bit late with prepping and everything else. So I'm going to get my glue gun started. And get this kind of going. Hello, Isabel. Hello, Nada. Oops. And my chair is discombobulated. I don't know if this happens to you guys when you have those adjustable chairs, but my chair is literally fighting me every time. Like, it literally wants to throw me off. It's like, come on now, get off of me already. But unfortunately, I can't because I'm a crafter and I need my chair. So, yes. So this is what we're going to do. I'm going to turn this on. Let me put this over here because I don't need this right now. I'm going to turn that on. I'm not going to use, you know what, I might just use the glue gun to glue all these little bits and pieces down. But that's more or less what I want to do. I want to use little pieces, just different things to give it texture. I'm going to glue down some of these vines, and I'll glue down other little bits and pieces on the canvas to give it texture and just see where we kind of go from here. These are all like little bits and pieces that I had left over. That should look nice once I gesso everything together. Hi, Tina. And so we'll see where this is going to go. I'm going to try to find my little baggie because I tend to collect the negatives for these kinds of things. And I have like little pieces like that that are left over. And it's just a good way to add texture to your piece when you don't want to do all of that waiting and just, you know, waiting for your stenciling and stuff to dry. And I found my little bag. So those are like all the little bits and pieces that are left over, or most of them anyway. And I'm going to use that to kind of fill in the spaces and get this kind of going. And then once this is all done, then I'll gesso everything, the whole entire surface. And then hopefully that'll give me a really pretty kind of texture. So when I start adding like my paints and stuff like that, I'll have a nice kind of, you know, outflow of different things. So just going to see, these are all negatives. These are all the little things that pop out when you do your die cuts. and stuff like that. So I'm going to see how much I can fit in here without overwhelming it. And then these are going to be the main focus pieces. The sun that I'm going to create, the bird cage. I have a bird, some butterflies, and different things. And we'll see. We'll see. We'll see how this all kind of goes. So let's see. I got my glue gun on, and it is on. Let me go ahead, and I want this to be somewhere in the center because this is where my bird cage is going to be. I'm going to add some of these little kind of drops. And I don't really care exactly which way they kind of go. I think I'm going to put that somewhere around there. Right? Somewhere around there. And we'll see how all of this stuff is going to come out. I have no idea, you guys. So we'll see. We'll see how it all kind of pans out. Hello, hello, Karina. We'll see how it all kind of looks once it's all, you know, done. I don't really like to throw things away because you never really know, especially when they're big pieces like this. They look like junk, and most of the time they will be junk. But for these kinds of projects, they actually work out really, really well. Put that there. So I'm just trying to see like what exactly. What I'm going to do, where I'm going to put what. Let's see. Oops. Okay, that one fell down. I'm not bending over to get that right now. That one's going to stay there for right now. Some little bits and pieces. No throwaway. No, it's not throwaway. You're just on time, Karina. I just started, darling. So you're good. You're good. So this is just like a good, really good way to use up some of, you know, your little junk pieces. I mean, if they come out shredded and messed up, throw that stuff out. But you can still make texture out of it if you, put it on the surface and gesso it all up. So it really all depends. It really all depends on how you want to, what you're trying to do, what you're trying to achieve. So I'm going to make this kind of like a little makeshift puzzle here. And I'll see what goes where. See, this vine right here came out messed up because it didn't punch out the rest of the stuff, but this piece is perfectly fine. So we can kind of overlay that like that. Let's see. Let's see how I do this. Pájaro loco. Right? That would have been nice. But no, it's a bird. It does, right? Yeah, I mean, you could definitely like DIY the heck out of this bird cage and turn it into that. That's for sure. You could definitely DIY this and do that. So we're gonna see. This is all about using up the least amount of expensive stuff as possible and still coming out with a beautiful project. So no need to feel like you can't do certain things because you don't have certain things. You can still make do even with scraps, you guys. Hello, Debbie. So I think I'm going to start gluing some of my things down. And we'll see how it all kind of turns out. We'll see how it all kind of goes. In this kind of project, I don't care so much about, the little glue hairs. I don't want too many of them, but I don't care too much about them because they all add texture. And since I'm just doing over everything, that's actually quite all right with me. So let's go ahead and do this. Thank you. Yes, you can't throw anything away. Definitely, definitely. Use up those scraps, especially like I said, when they're big like that. When they're small, I mean, if you want to create like a popcorn ceiling kind of look, then you can, because it'll still add texture. You could even mix it in with either your gesso or stuff like that, and then apply it. And you can definitely still get a lot of bang for your buck. And like that, you don't throw that much paper out, you know, kind of helps out in that way as well. And I don't even know if this is the way I had this. I think I'm going to put it this way. So let's see. Hopefully it comes out straight. My angle's not the greatest. So we shall figure it out and see. I could have done this with regular glue. If you have time, I recommend that you probably do this kind of process with regular glue and just let it dry. So, you know, lay your pieces down, glue them down, then let it dry, then come back into it with your gesso and stuff like that. That'll probably give you a better result. Since I'm doing this kind of, not necessarily rushy, but kind of rushy, it'll be easier for me to do it this way because I can just keep going. I can glue down and go, glue and go, glue and go. All the glue that I laid down got hard on me. So let's see. I can do it like this. My whole thing is I want this to really pop. I want that cage to stand out. I want it to be the focal point. I want whoever the recipients of this piece ends up being, I want them to be like, love it. Let's see. Let's see. And I think one more. One more, we got this. I should have just glued down the middle and then not worried about the rest, but that's fine. And I glued this down, so let's glue this piece down. And we're gonna start the assembly. Then I'll just twist and turn it whichever way looks the best. That's the way that I'll leave it. So let's see. I'm gonna trim some of these down. Got things hanging off of my fingers. Let's see. That'll work. I'm gonna just secure this in place. I'm sorry? So someone's asking what am I doing? You know what I'm doing. He's asking me what am I doing. He knows what I'm doing. He's right here with me. All right. The good thing is that I'm gonna also be adding like different things to it, like these little hearts and stuff. I can cover up some of the areas that are gonna be like really, really, you know, extra. So let's see. Did I have coffee today? I don't remember. You don't remember either? You're gonna send me some? Like I said, I don't mind the glue so much. I just don't want like huge, you know, huge bubbles of it everywhere. So let's see. Let's see. It's raining. Oh, I'm not putting nothing there because the sun is actually gonna go there. But I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna layer everything. I'm literally gonna glue everything down, and then I'm just gonna pass gesso through everything, and then add like different colors and stuff like that to it, and make everything kind of pop out the way I want it to. Go here, right? There. Let me glue this here. Cover that up with gluing that there. Let me add some more of these in different places. These pieces that I'm adding now are from a hot air balloon that I die cut in, I think, one of my last projects that I did. It is about that time. Go ahead and grab me some more glue sticks because I think I'm going to run out of these really quickly today. I'm out of your little. My phone seems to be stuck. Oh, this sucks. And we restarted the Wi-Fi and everything before I even went live. That's why I was a little bit late today. Wow, it's hot over there in California. Where's my little piece here? I don't remember if I put it up. I have another piece here somewhere. I think. Move my cage back. Let's see. Maybe not there. Maybe not there. Cutting some of these angles off so that I can just glue them straight to the edges. I'm good. And I'm just filling this whole thing up. Just filling this whole thing up. Now I'm buffering again. Oh, all right. I don't want to do this to start this over, but I don't want to be going back and forth. You guys, if I feel like it's buffering a lot, if I feel like it's going on and off, on and off, on and off, then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna restart the stream, you guys. So I'll let you know in that event. But if you guys are getting a lot of buffering, please let me know. I'll keep this video up to know who who was there at the beginning, and I'll use this video and the other video to kind of keep track of it all. But I want you guys to be able. This chair almost threw me off again. I want you guys to be able to see what I'm doing. Hello, Janice. And so let's keep this glue situation going. Let's try to get as much of this process done here as we can. Again, doing this with regular glue is way better. Smarter decision wise to do it that way than to do it with hot glue. Less mess. You just have to allow it to really dry. So put it to the side after you glue down all your tears, and then you should be good to go. Right now, I'm just layering this whole thing up. I'm just layering the whole thing up. Just adding all of these little junky layers that hopefully will give me beautiful, beautiful texture once I'm all done. Kind of like building a jigsaw puzzle in a way. Just adding bits and pieces here and there. I've done so many die cuts because as you guys can see, that little container that I shared with you guys, it's really like, it's not over full, but it's got a lot of different pieces. And I end up having all these pieces and I'm like, ooh, this will look so nice. This will look so cool, like, on something. Like I should not throw these out. Let's see. Yes, Nada, that's an awesome thing to do, honestly. You know, always buying packages of chipboards, all different funky shapes and sizes when we have leftover chipboards when we use our cardstock and we do those kinds of things. Odd pieces like that, but when you do it all together, kinds of things. Odd pieces like that, but when you do it all together, like honestly, you can come up with something really cool and amazing. It's no different than layering with buttons and all different other kinds of stuff that we do. Let's see. I'm not gonna be able to add them all, but I'll save my other remaining scraps for another day. But I do want to add at least a few more. And then I'm gonna start layering the different pieces here, the different layers that I have. Now I think what I'm gonna do with the bird cage is I'm gonna glue this regularly. I do want to add my faces here and there. Let's see what face can go in that frame. Little face. Will that even show? It's too small. Let's see. A little bit bigger. Yeah, that'll work. So just kind of going ham biscuit on this thing. Just adding a whole bunch of different things. Make sure I'm gonna place this. Thank you, Jackie. Oops, a daisy. Let's see if we can get her straight on here. And actually, what I have right there, we got some little beads. Maybe I can find some little beads. And I'm gonna hot glue some beads in here and there. So I'm gonna just add a little bit here and there. Add a little bit right here. Where is my finger hat? Here it is. Thank you. Yes. I am having so much fun with this machine. It's ridiculous. I never knew that I was going to have so much fun working with this thing and you know, just getting all the different die cuts. Like, it really does a lot for my imagination. It really does. Let's see. Just add a little bit of that there. Yeah, my finger hat. You want a finger hat? I have another one there. I can let you use it. That's so you don't burn your finger. Huh? I don't know about that. I've never tested it. All I know is that when I do this, come on, the glue dries quick. Let's add a little bit. Huh? Safety first. Let's see. Fill that in. Fill these little crevices in with some texture. I'm running out of beads. Let's see. I'm gonna need something to collect my little leftovers. Let's see if I can find a piece of paper. I'm buffering again. Oh. I think what they're trying to have us do is pay for this YouTube service, and I could just be speculating, but I think they're trying to have like deter us from using the free because the paid service is more reliable. But then all we'll end up doing is upgrading and upgrading and upgrading every single time because the feed will just get messed up because they know that they can get us like that. So, oh, did you guys hear all those beats drop? Yeah, I did. I did drop some on the floor. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Karina says it's good on her side, so that's good. Nada's is buffering. Nada. I think it's the East Coast because you're in New Jersey right now, right? It's gotta be the East Coast. They're playing with us, Nada. They're playing with us. They're playing with our emotions. All right, so I think this wise, I'm gonna be good with this. So I don't think I'm gonna need any more of these. I can actually package these up. If I feel like I need some, I'll just come back into the bag and get it. Yeah, right, Nada. They're playing with us. And it's so hot. I'm so hot. Yeah, I'm hot. I know. I feel like I drank 4 cups of coffee today. I didn't even drink coffee, I don't think. All right, so we got these. Let me put these back in that little baggie. So I need more, I just get them from there. This little piece I know I'm going to do somewhere. I just don't know where yet. All right, so we got that. We got the little thing here. Let's go back into that and get them later. Let's glue down some hearts. And see where these little hearts are going to go. Right? They're cute. They're like candy pieces. They're like little candy pieces. Now it's someone's candy, you guys. Let's see. Let's put this one right up here. I'm interested to see how this concoction that I'm doing right now with this canvas is going to work out, honestly. I have no idea how this is going to turn out at the end. That's the good and the bad thing about doing these kinds of projects. I just hope everything stays. Stay, buddy, buddy, stay. And I actually think I messed up right now. I'm going to have to take this one off. Because this is going to actually go there. This is going to actually go there. So, this is going to go there. This is going to be like my little makeshift sun. Right? Like so, like so. And let's see. We're going to have some little pieces coming off of it. And then this is going to go in the center. So I think I'm going to work on this piece real quick, you guys, so that I can get this kind of going because I'm going to have to layer. I have to put the face on that. So I'm going to work on this real quick and get these pieces kind of layered up. So I don't need this right now. And let me just kind of do this. Huh? I'm fast. Gotta move fast when you're working with hot glue because hot glue dries quick. Hot glue dries so quick. Gotta move fast when you're working with hot glue because hot glue dries quick. Hot glue dries so quick. Any colors, you guys? Any suggestions for colors today? I need a detailing glue gun with a finer tip. This one used to do it for me, but maybe I'm just getting picky with age. What do you guys think? Thank you. Blues and purples we have so far. You're doing a lot, Jackie, but thank you so much for being here. Jackie don't play. She be multitasking. All right, so let's put this face right in here. Let's get her nice and glued on. This is gonna be my son. You guys like my son? Oh, my son, yes. Let's see. I have a lot of stuff I want to add on this canvas. We'll see how far we get and how much stuff we can actually add on, because you know, we can eat with our eyes as an actual thing. We overindulge our mental process by thinking that we can do it all and put it all in there, and then when we come to see, nope, we can't. Epic fail. We overindulge ourselves. So let's see. So I have these little pieces here, and I'm thinking I want to kind of add them to the back here. Not sure how many I'll be able to add on, but I'll try to keep it somewhat balanced. Hopefully I'm in frame. Hopefully I'm in frame. Let's see. Good. Thank you. So love doing these kinds of things. And right about there. Oh, look at me, son. Look at me, son, you guys. What? What? Did I just do this? Yes. And you can do it too. That's the awesome thing about it. There's nothing that I could do that you guys can do if you just try to do it. Trust me. Yes. There's nothing to it but to do it. All right, so we got that going. Let me add some of these things over here in my little tray. Going on over here, I got little beads floating all over the place, or should I say rolling all over the place. So now that I did that, I think I'm gonna go ahead and start gessoing this stuff down. I feel like heart-wise I'm a little bit incomplete, so maybe I can add that heart right there. Let me try to pull this glue off of this heart here. And add some more. Yes. All right, so let's see. I'm gonna put this little heart right here just to complete the, oops, just to complete that. I'd rather whatever's gonna fall off. I'd rather whatever's gonna fall off to fall off now than fall off later. I think I'm gonna add one more heart here somewhere. I think. Am I? Am I not? No, I'm not, because I need places to add butterflies. So I'm gonna leave that like that. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna gesso this canvas up first, and then I'll gesso this thing up. I'll start gluing down my bird cages one to the next, you know, in that kind of fashion. I'm just looking for my gesso and I found it. And we're going to see. We're going to see how this all works out for us. I'm looking for the worst brush that I have. Let's see. This brush right now is looking a little crazy. It's got a little bit of a hairdo problem. So we're going to use this brush for right now. And we're just going to start gessoing everything. All the little bits and pieces. And we'll be adding more as we go. But just to kind of give it, I wish they had like gesso spray that we can just spray the gesso. Like, wouldn't that be awesome? Does anybody know if they have something like that? Because that would be super cool if we can just spray the whole canvas with the gesso and not have to brush it on. Then we don't have to worry about messing up our brushes. And if anybody out there is listening to my idea, I have recorded proof. I want a percentage. We use gesso, we risk messing up our brushes. And I don't think that's cool. But I would love an easier way of doing this. Plus, with a spray, you can get into all the little nooks and crannies. Oh, they do? See, I'm lost. Hello, Dorinda. Would you happen to know what it's called, Debbie? See? That would be an awesome, awesome thing to have, honestly. They don't advertise that thing at all. And that would be like phenomenal. And here I thought I was gonna get a cut. Right? I never heard of that before. And I'm going through this process right now and I'm like, geez, I wish I had this thing in a spray. I think that would be super cool. Plus, make my life a little bit easier. I don't have to mess with my brushes so much. Because you got to take care of these things quick. All right, I think this is pretty good. Fractions, I guess I better leave it alone. I'll put this to the side over here. But this is what it's looking like so far. I'm going to add some more things to it at some point. So we'll see how that all kind of works itself out. And I got to glue all my different stuff together. And so let me get myself my little piece of scrap cardstock here that I've been using lately to paint my stuff on. And if anybody wants to know how I did the mold of the face, I used a filament pen, which is pretty much a pen that you feed plastic into right here. I have videos on my channel showing this. You feed plastic into it, and you pretty much can use it with your molds. And it does a cleaner job of, you know, it's a little bit more time consuming, yes. But if you're doing like specific pieces that you need like kind of like right away, you can definitely get that done. I did all of those, you know, the little different faces really quick before I went live, just to make sure that I had them. Because I didn't want to use the ones Tanya sent me. Because those are resin. This is cheaper to make. Make sure that I had them. Because I didn't want to use the ones that Tanya sent me. Because those are resin. This is cheaper to make. All right, so I think this is pretty well gessoed out. So that works out well for me. And I think I might as well go ahead and gesso out some of these butterflies that I have here. because I'm going to be using them at some point. And since I'm already gessoing, I might as well go ahead and give them a quick coat, because I have no idea what I'm going to be painting with these, or how I'm going to be painting them, I should say. And I didn't take out all the little spots. I left the spots there so that I could create texture on it. So I figured why take them out, just left them in. So yes, this is going to have some butterflies too, hopefully, if I can fit it on this canvas. That's the only drawback to this. I'm used to working on such, larger scale. Well, I prefer, I shouldn't say I'm used to, I prefer working on a larger scale because I like room to add like a whole bunch of stuff. This 8x10 gives me space, but it doesn't give me like an abundance of space. So I have to kind of work with, the dimensions, which is not that great. But it's good enough. I think I've done pretty good so far using these 8x10s. I'm really excited to do the clipboards. And that's if I get to do them, because if I find canvases, then I'm going to use the canvases. But just to keep it fair, and then I'll just do the clipboards as an additional kind of giveaway. So I'm just going to do all of these. Even if I don't end up using them all, I'll end up using them on a different project. So there's no waste. So just kind of prepping these out so that I can go ahead and add, any kind of liquid, anything that I want to use on these. This will help them to become a little bit more durable. I'm going to do this last one. Right, I'm not going to do that one. I'm going to do this last one here, and we'll see where it ends up going and how I end up using it. And I will definitely have to figure out that whole thing with the spray gesso, because, yeah, I need that in my life. I really, really do. All right, so, okay. So we got those going. Here's my little birdie that I'm going to be using in the cage. I'm not sure which one of the two I'm going to use, so I'm just going to, I think I like this one better. So actually I am sure which one of the two I'm going to use. I'm going to use this one. I'm going to gesso this one up as well. Might as well get it all over and done with. Get it primed and ready for flight. You don't have to touch the edges if you don't want to, but I might as well get as much of this gesso off of this brush as I possibly can. Thank you. These are actually chipboards. I think I got these in Happy Meal. I think Tanya, New York Freestyle knows English. She sent me these. I'm not sure. Don't quote me. But I know that these chipboards was Happy Meal. The rest of the pieces I cut out with the Cricut or just a regular cutting die. Hello, happily ever after. How are you doing, Jeannie? And so we've got most of these things ready to go. We've got our canvas kind of drying. While this is all taking place, I'm going to go ahead and start layering up some of these chipboards. This part right here is removable, but I didn't remove it. I left it in. I left it in because I can always just follow the design and just add maybe some Nouveau drops or something into it, which is probably what I end up doing. So I'm going to layer 3 of them. And then my idea is to add the bird, which there's a bird there. I might end up cutting that out. Cut that bird out and just put the other bird here somewhere. Or maybe not even, just cut the whole thing out, cut the bird out and just leave it like it's open, like it can go home, but it might not want to go home, right? Oh, nice. Thank you, Debbie. Yes, super excited that you're here, darling. So just to kind of go over real quick with you, I've cut up some pieces. Well, these are actually leftovers. So I got a little baggie here of leftover chipboard pieces, the little negatives from when I do my, when I use my machine. So these are all the little negative pieces. So what I did is I kind of glued them all on to the canvas. I added some little dimensional hearts, Got little glass beads going on. I got a little frame. I did a little face there. I made this cute little, what's gonna be a sun after I'm done with it, and painted it all up. Layered those things up, added another face to that. So that's drawing, got some butterflies, got a bird. Now we're gonna work on the bird cage, and hopefully everything will be awesome, awesome by the time it's all done. I'm gonna move this to the side, and I gotta work on this. So let me cut this bird out because I know for a fact I don't want to use that bird. So I'm gonna cut this bird out. That's what I love about these kinds of things. You can alter them too. You can pretty much turn it into whatever you want it to be. Yes, I'm super excited about the dimension render. I hope that once it's all dried up, like, it'll look amazing. That's what I'm looking for. That's the goal. I want whoever wants this to have a beautiful piece to hang on their wall and their crafty space or wherever they would like to put it. So hopefully everything will come out nice. One can only dream, right? All right, so I got this going. That was easy enough. So I'm gonna layer 3 of these so that it really stands out. I want us to be like really, really nice and thick. So it's gonna be somewhat like that. Nice and thick. That should come out really nicely on the canvas. I'm gonna use regular glue to glue this though, just because. Yes, super excited. Yes, super excited. I've got good timing so far. Good timing. I've done a lot in less than an hour. That's always a good day. That's always a good way to start. So I'm gonna glue this down. And I'm not gonna worry so much about gluing every single little piece of the wire. I'm gonna worry more about the skeletal part of it, you know, the outside. And everything else will pretty much fall in suit, I hope. I'm gonna try to get these as leveled as I possibly can. That's why this is good to work with wet glue. If I was to do this with hot glue, come on, you guys, you know what would happen, right? I need to get some string while I still remember and my memory serves me right. Because we gotta hang this somehow. It's got a hook on it, so we gotta hang it. We gotta hang it somehow. Oops. We gotta hang it somehow, you guys. So let's see how this all works out. Oh, thank you so much, Jeannie. You know, an artist can never go without some canvases. That's super sweet of you. Let's see. Let's do the next one, you guys. Oh my goodness. That'll be awesome. Then I don't even have to worry about stressing myself out looking for these canvases in Dollar Tree. I got everybody on the lookout. Like, if you guys see them. All right, so we got this going. And by the way, the chipboard that I'm using is 12 by 12 chipboard. I buy it off of eBay because you guys know I love to share my, you know, my little intel here and there. I bought it off of eBay, and I paid, I think it was like 25 bucks or something like that. And I got about 100 of them, or almost 200. I'm not sure the number. I know that it was more than 50. And I got it for like 20 or 25 bucks or something like that. And this is good chipboard. I also bought another set. I think I bought 25 of them. I paid like $12 or $15 or something like that. but it was like a different kind of chipboard. And when I pass it through the machine, it doesn't really do so good. So that's what Sassoon's been working. Like it's great for layering stuff like that, like doing like scrapbook layouts and stuff like that. So I've given it to Sassoon, and when he goes live on Fridays at 8 p.m. in case you guys don't know, that's what he uses to glue it on, because it works better for that purpose than to run it through the machine. But yes, on Amazon, you could, not Amazon, on eBay, you could get a great deal on 12 by 12 chipboard. And if you have the machines, then you're good. And if you don't have the machines, then you could just cut it in half or whatever size you need and use it that way. Yes, that is a great price. Hello, Kathleen. And so this is good to go. I have to gesso this baby up. Look at my son. That's gonna look amazing, I think. I hope. And these are almost dry because gesso dries really quickly. At least this gesso does. This is Deco Art gesso. In case I didn't share that with you guys, this is part of their media line. Wow, that's a great deal. That's pretty much about the same. $1 for $1 a piece. That's awesome. And yes, it was a great price for the chipboard. And hopefully, I still have quite a few to go through, but I will be replenishing my stash soon. If you guys need the link for that place to buy the chipboards, let me know. And come back to this video, and I'll try to place it somewhere. Or I'll try to reply to you, to your comment and give you the link in case you're interested in purchasing the chipboard. And it's free shipping as well. So free shipping and 20-something bucks for like 200 pieces of 12 by 12 cardstock. I think that's a bargain. The minute that I found my machine, I was like, oh no, I need chipboard. Because yeah, I'm not so much into scrapbook layouts, even though the things that I create as far as canvases and stuff can kind of resemble them in a way, I guess. But what I like is being able to do these kinds of chipboards, because chipboards are expensive. And if you could do them yourself and you got good chipboard to do it on, you just saved yourself a fortune. If I had to buy these like this, like, you know how much these alone would cost? What? Ooh, nice, Kathleen. Enjoy your dinner. It's always nice when they treat us fancy. We could get our little fancy on. All right, you guys. So I'm not gonna go too ham biscuit with this whole thing, and because I am gonna be adding paint and stuff like that to it. I just want to make sure that I get as much of it off my brush as possible. And I'm gonna let this dry. And we are work in progress, you guys. Things are moving. Things are moving. Yes, they're moving. Yes, things are moving. And so, my poor little brush, I gotta stick it in my dirty little water, my watercolor water that I gotta change out. But to save the brush, the little tip I just learned, figure 8, you guys, figure 8 when you're cleaning out your brushes, figure 8. That helps you get most of whatever's in them out. Figure 8 in the water. Yes, right? That would be nice too. Let's make sure we go to a restaurant that's right by a craft store that's open a little later so that I can get dinner and dessert. Yes. All right, so we got this going, we got that going. Let's bring our baby back. Let's bring our baby back. All right, so we got that. I can put this here for now. And this is upside down. So this is gonna go like so, somewhere around here. So I'm gonna glue this up. I'm gonna glue this. It's still drying in some places, but I'm okay with it. I'm okay with it still drying in some places. Let's just get her on. Oh, nice. Now, that's what I call a date. That's what I call a date. Forget a movie. The only thing I want to see is what's on sale. That's the only thing I want to see. What is on sale? All right, so we got that going. Dun, 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 dun. I want to add some fabric behind here. I think it needs it. So let's see what we find. I'm gonna cut this into like an oval. I'm gonna make an oval out of it. So I'm just gonna fold this. Fold this. Well, it might not be an oval after I'm done with it, but I'll try. Might not get it just perfect, but hopefully I'll get it enough that it'll do what I need it to do. Come on, baby. Work for mama, please. Please. Por favor. I need you. I need you to work for me. It's humongous. We're gonna have to make it smaller. It's too large, you guys. It's too large. Let's do it about here. Hopefully now it's not too small and I don't end up like the Goldilocks over here with the 3 little bears. Come on, come on, come on. Snip, 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 snip. Yeah. Like that. I like that a lot. I like that a lot. Okay, so I like that a lot. And I am going to simply just add glue here and there. I don't mind it being a little loose. Hopefully not too crooked though. Little loose, I don't mind. I am a work in progress, you guys. I think that'll look nice there. This part I will adhere with this. And let's get our string. Let's get our, I don't even know what this thing is called. I'm so terrible with names, you guys. This is so bad. I am just terrible, terrible with names. Everything to me is a thingamabob. It's not bad. Let's see. Let's see, you guys, how I'm gonna do this. I think I need a bead. I think I need a bead. I can glue it in the bead. Let me see if I find a bead. Let me see how lucky I am. Let's see. Will they both fit in there? I don't know. I don't know. It's too small. I'm gonna try to see if I can put it in here. Oh no, wait. Maybe I could get a different kind of bead. Give me 1 second, you guys. Let me try to pull out a different kind of bead. Thank you, thank you. You guys know I love it when you love it. Let's see. I just need something that is big enough that it'll fit through. I think this will do it. Because I'm going to gesso that anyway, so I don't care so much, but it has a nice pattern to it. Okay, so let's see if this will work, you guys. I'm going to thread it through this side. And I'm going to thread it through this side. So that it's kind of like this. I think that'll look cute there. What do you guys think? Bye, Debbie. Yes, I suffer from that a lot. Okay, so let's see. Where's my little beads? Where's my little bag of beads? Where did you go? Where did you go? My lovely. Where did you go? Found you. Thank you, thank you. Let's add a little bit of beads here wherever we can stick them, because I don't want that to show. Ugh, I need to add more glue. Need to add more glue. Let's see. This glue dries so quick. I end up with more strings than anything else. There's got to be a better method to my madness. It looks like a spider was trying to build a web on it. All these little things. Let's see. Okay. Let's see this side. Let's try. Let's try. Let's try. Let's try. Let's try. I'm just trying to drop them in place. Just for a little bit of added texture. And to kind of hide, you know, where that ends. Where it kind of meets. Wait. Whoops. Whoops-a-daisy. I think that'll work. I think that'll work. I think I want to glue this down, right? I think I want to glue this down. So let's see. Let's see how I do it. Let's see how I do it. I think this will work nicely. We don't know who is holding the bird cage, but we know something is holding the bird cage. I know I have to go through the drawer. So I'm going to see what I have out already, and we'll see. We'll see. You guys can throw colors out there. I'll pick up something. I'll pick up something. No worries there. I'll pick up something. I'm just gonna glue this to the back for now, just in case I end up having to fiddle with it. And I need to adjust anything, but I think this is working well for me. And I just cleaned my brush, and yeah, I'm gonna use it again. I know. So let's just get this little bead gessoed up. Let's get this little baby gessoed up. What excites me the most is to see who's gonna win, honestly. That's one of the main things I love about crafting, is the fact that I know that when somebody wins something, they're like so excited, and that alone makes me feel so awesome that I know that you guys love, love what I'm doing, and I get to share. Yes, gold is going in there for sure. Gold is going in there for sure. So let's see. Let me rinse this out. I think for right now, I do want to add some faces here and there. I want to add some butterflies too. Let me grab some of these butterflies. And let's see what we do with them. No, little piece. You're not included in the canvas on this turn. Maybe next time you'll get your chance. Maybe next time. Ooh, me likey. Me likey, you guys. What you think? What you think? I think if a butterfly got next to the sun, it would sizzle. So I don't know if I want to put the butterfly on the sun. Because I'm thinking, logically speaking, I don't think it would make it that far. So let's see. I think that's too much. I think 2 butterflies is probably good. Now I want these, or do I want those? What do you guys think? These little ones, just right, little or large? So these little ones right here, or the large? Which ones do you guys? Which ones do you guys? Whoa! The Leaning Tower of Pisa almost fell. Stay in your place. I know, but just stay in your place for right now, please. Little? All right, so little it is. So we got the little ones. I'm gonna put you like right here somewhere. I can use those next time, so it's no loss there. I do want to add some of these faces in here, I think. But I don't know. I think one face with this thing is good enough. So we're gonna do that. I think I want to add some flowers. So let me get some little flowers. Some of these little Dollar Tree flowers. I think I want to use some of these and gesso these up, and add some texture to some of the places that I feel like it needs it. I have a whole bunch of blue, so I'm gonna go with the blue, because at the end of the day, I'm gonna gesso the whole thing up, so it don't really matter. Hello, Isabel. Hello, Bambi, and welcome. So let's see. Let's see what we do with this. Let's see, let's see. Let's see, let's see. I am looking for little teeny, you know what else I'll do? Little drops of glue. Little drops of glue are always good. They kind of level themselves out a little bit, so that'll work. To add a little bit of je ne sais quoi. A little something, something special. Let's go ahead and glue this on there. I'm gonna glue that one there. I'm gonna glue that one there. I'm so happy you like it. Enjoy your dinner, Kathleen, and happy shopping. Happy shopping. All right, so a couple little beads here and there of glue just to make it pop a little bit. And I think I didn't glue this one now. No. Ow. And let's go ahead and add our butterflies. Let's add our butterflies in place. Little glue strands drive me insane. They drive me insane, the little glue strands. What else was I gonna do? I feel like I'm missing something. What could it be? Oh, the bird. Hello, Carmen. You have a bird cage. Where is the birdie birdie? What did I do with the birdie birdie? Here it is. And I think right there on the side. Yeah, maybe I put it in the middle so he could do like the trifecta with the butterflies. Right? I like him kind of like him like that. Where it's not in the cage, more or less outside of the cage, so he actually looks like he's got a choice of where he wants to be. Do I want to be inside? Do I want to be outside? Or she, or whatever the case may be. And I think, since I have some of these little scrap pieces left over, I think what I'm going to do is glue some of these little pieces here and there. Again, to add just additional little bits of texture. And how do I want to do this? Just little bits of texture. Once I start painting, those little bits and pieces will catch color. They'll catch, you know, different little things, and hopefully it'll create a nice little effect. Add a few more. Right? He has the freedom. He has the freedom like George Michael. He can do what he wants. All right, so let's see. Where else do I want a little bit of this? Where else? Where else? And nope. Nope. I think that's about it. Just a few little places here and there, maybe. I just like the oddity of having the little bits of lace here and there, because I think it adds a really nice kind of texture to it. Nope, we're gonna leave those as they are. Let's work on this side a little bit, maybe. Let's add a little bit right there. And I'm just kind of folding them over onto themselves. Hello, Rika. And thank you. Yes. We're just adding little bits and pieces. How can I say it? Mostly made of scraps, yes. With some other pieces added to it, but mostly made of scraps. Let's see. Maybe down here somewhere. Just adding different little bits and pieces here. I think so. I think so. I think so. Let's see. I have teeny, teeny, tiny little flowers. Where are they if I can find them? Here they go. I have these little teeny, tiny little flowers. I do want to kind of add in here. Not too many, just a few. Just a few. And I'm going to use regular glue for this. Yes, I think I am. I think I'm just going to add regular glue for this. I'm going to put it different parts of the bird cage. If this glue will let me glue. Jeez Louise. Come on, little glue bottle. Do what you were designed to do. All right, so I'm going to grab this. I'm going to grab one. If I can grab it. Getting all fancy is backfiring, you guys. Grab it. Getting all fancy is backfiring, you guys. So let's see. We're going to add a few here and there. Just add a few of these little flowers here and there. I could have done this with the glue gun. I probably should have, but they're so teeny. Hopefully they won't take too long to glue. Come on. Give me one. Give me one. Anyone. All right, so just going to put them in random little areas. Just in random little places, you guys. Nothing too major. Let's see. Random little areas. I really need to get my hands on one of these little teeny tiny flower punches, because this is like the most tedious little thing, and they're so freaking cute. And again, I don't think I'm gonna add anything on my son, because I don't want my son to burn things up. So just gonna do that like that. And let's see. We have a few more here. Let's add one right here on this frame, right? Let's add one in there, and let's add one right here. Come on, glue. Bye everyone. Bye everyone. Bye Bambi. I'm repeating what she wrote. Yes, bye. Thank you for stopping by. I appreciate it. Let's see. Where was I going with this? Oh, I think right here. So what I said I wasn't gonna do, I did. I put the flower by the sun. Hopefully it doesn't dry it up into a crinkle. And we have one more little left. So let's see. Where can this go? Where does this feel right? Where does it feel right? Right there. Feels right there. All right, you guys. I'll give that a second to kind of set itself up. I'm not gonna adjust all those flowers. I'll just paint right over them. They should be fine. I'm gonna grab myself my paints, and we are going to get the color in, you guys. Yes, we are. We are going to get the color in. My poor little brush, please survive. Please survive. I love you so much. I love you so much. Please survive. All right, so we got that going. I got my key gun off. Definitely we're using some gold in this piece today, because you guys know me, love me the gold, especially in acrylic paints. So we're gonna grab some gold. And what other colors, you guys? I heard pinks and purples. So we have purple here, but I think this is a little bold. So let's see. some metallic and purple. I need some chalk paint. I need the lightest chalk paint that I have, which is probably this one right here. This is the one that I have out. It's Whisper, just to kind of mix and mingle it. So we have some purple, some gold. I want some pink in here. Some neon pink. We got some pinks, purples. That and that's gonna be golds mostly. The rest of this is gonna be pink, purple, and like a light lavender. Let's see. I'm looking through, you guys, just looking through to see what else I added here. I should have. I'm looking for my glitter, my fine gold glitter that I want to add on here. So let's see if I get lucky, and I don't have to open up 1,500 drawers to do it. Yellow ink to that. Oh, I found this. This is not the glitter I was looking for, but I guess it'll have to do. Green, teal or green. Teal, got that. Let's see. Let's see. Got some glitter out. Let's see if I can find. It's kind of chunky. Maybe I'll add a little bit of this mix somebody gave me, and I say somebody because I have no idea who. It's been a while, but I'll probably use a little bit of that mix. I got some gold, and looking for fine gold, so I'll use that one. It's a little bit more fine, and I'm looking for a pink. I know I had like a soft pink. Here it is. So I'm gonna use some pink and some gold glitter. It's like a finer kind of glitter. So we'll see how that all kind of comes out. And we're about to get the brushing, you guys. So get ready. Seat belts on. No turning back from here. All right. So we have Deco Art, Media Fluid. We have Cobalt Teal Hue. I don't think I'm going to use that. It's too bright. We have Purple Pearl, Dazzling Metallics. We have Dazzling Metallics Splendid Golds. We have Chalky Finish, Whisper, which is like a very kind of like an extra white. Then we have this pink. It's called Pink Explosion, and it's part of Deco Art's Neon Lights. And then here on the side, I also got a little bit of Dr. P.H. Martin's Iridescence Saffron Yellow. I have some Martha Stewart's Fine Glitters in gold and pink. And we're going to see what comes out of this whole situation. All right. You ready? In your mark, get set, and go. So the first thing I'm going to do is that I'm going to start putting on some of the chalky paints. This is a chalky paint, so it's not glossy or anything like that. So I'm just going to start pouring it on straight onto the canvas, and we'll figure out the rest as we go. This is about layers, just like I started the canvas with all the different layers of the chipboard. This is all about layers. The paint, everything on here is all layers. Layers blending into other layers, mixing with other layers, creating more layers. And yes, this should hopefully be fun. I get a little crazy whenever I have a paintbrush and some paint in my hands. You guys know this about me already. And I'll go incorporating little bits of colors here and there as I go. I will be painting hopefully the backs of the butterflies as well as I can. Whoever wins this, no, don't peek behind the stuff, okay? No peeking because you might get surprised. You might see some rawness back there that you might not be used to. So no peeking behind the pieces, okay? Take it for face value. So we're gonna do that. And I'm just gonna smear this paint everywhere. And this is why I say you guys don't have to be any kind of, you know, you don't have to have experience with painting, you guys. Throwing paint onto a canvas and just is enough. You're good to go. You are good to go. Your colors get too dark, lighten it up with adding some white. This is the joy of it, having fun with it. If it's not fun, it's work. And I don't know about you, but that's no fun. That's no fun. It takes everything out of it. It takes everything out of it. Ah, so happy to love it. Every time that I create is a mystery to me because I don't do like what is it called? A vision board or whatever they call it, where people will, they'll set out their planify, what they're going to do, what they're going to use. They'll have everything out. Like, I usually work on the stuff last minute. Like, I'll decide, like, okay, I bumped into something and I'm like, oh, this is interesting. You know what? I'm going to use this. And usually based off that one item, I start kind of, building the rest. And most of the planning and building comes live when I'm here with you guys. Actually, a very good portion of it happens right here. My mind will just start going into Lego mode, and I will just start kind of building right here and getting the different bits and pieces. Usually like 2 minutes, 3 minutes before I go, and then whatever I'm missing, I'll get. Ah, there goes a flower. She didn't survive, ladies and gentlemen. She didn't survive, but we're gonna stick you somewhere because you're gonna make it, baby. You're gonna make it. Now, this is probably going to take some time to dry, but I think we'll be all right. So we got the first layer on. While this is still somewhat wet, we're going to try to get in the second layer so we can start blending and just adding different things. So I'm going to work from darkest to lightest. So I'm going to start putting in some of the purples in. Yes, that's exactly what I mean. It tends to evolve. That's exactly what I mean, Dorinda. It tends to start evolving and kind of coming into its own, if you will. I kind of, you know what, I think I'm going to do it right from the cap. Let me shake this up a little bit better. And this is a lighter kind of purple. We're going to use this right from here. I have literally paint up to my elbows, you guys, but I love it. All right, so we're going to I'm just going to start dabbing in some places, just dabbing it in. And we'll see where it kind of goes. This canvas represents love and hope and freedom, right? Freedom to love, freedom to have hope, freedom to go where you need to go and do the things you need to do. A little bit of passion goes a long way. And I know I just put purple on my son. No, but it's okay. It'll work out. I'm not going to stress myself out over it because then it'll take literally all the fun out of it. So, and I think I'm going to add a phrase somewhere in here. I'm not sure where. So I'm going to do that. I'm gonna do that. Now I'm gonna start going in with the pink. I know, I'm so super excited, Isabel. I'm so super excited. Yes. Me love it to paint. Me love it to paint. So I'm just kind of slapping the things on for right now. I'll get a little bit more into the technicalities of it. Once I start literally adding more of that gold and more of those other colors, then it'll really start hopefully coming more into its own. Right now I'm just going to add all these different colors just by kind of slapping them on there. And we'll see. I stood away from that sun for now. We'll see what happens. Let's get a little bit of this one. A little bit of this one. Stick my brush in there. Just gonna dab this one around itself. Just gonna start bringing a little bit of something happening in here. A little bit of something happening in here. We'll just start doing it like this. Thank you, thank you. I think it's very exciting to see stuff like this come to life. Like I love watching people's videos when they're doing these kinds of stuff. When they're like working in their art journal and just seeing them start from like putting a circle down, to then like this whole face evolves, and all of that stuff literally like intrigues the heck out of me. Kind of like that. Kind of grounds it a little bit, even though it's not grounded because it's like floating in the air. It's kind of floating in the air. But I like that intense blue right around the cage. And let's see, let me get my little rag here. And I don't wet my brush when I'm doing this, you guys. I mostly dry brush it, as dry as it can be, considering I just dipped it in paint. But I don't wet the brush when I'm applying this paint like this. I mainly just dry with a rag and keep it moving. I'm so happy. I'm so happy. Right? It makes it like dimensional, like it's popping off the canvas. Plus, it gives you the illusion that it's actually hanging on a tree or something, and it's somewhere outside because the blue represents like sky and stuff like that. So I'm gonna start working on this sun, and we'll see. We'll see how it all kind of comes out. We'll see how it all pans out. I'm gonna have to stick my brush in here. I go through so many brushes, you guys don't even know. I'm like the worst when it comes to this. I'll let this go drying, and then I'll add more layers of it. Where's my little, let's see. Got a lot of stuff happening on this desk of mine, you guys. Let me see. Let me pull out a little palette here. Let me grab some of this saffron, some of this iridescent. We'll see what happens. Oh, this thing just literally spit out. A little bit of yellow in there. We'll see. We'll see. What time is it? Almost on 2 hours. Oh my goodness. I don't want to mix too much of that blue and that yellow because that's going to make green, which I normally love in normal circumstances, but not so much in this one. And I got to add more colors to this. So I'm going to have to go pull out some more paints, you guys. Isn't that exciting? Okay, I got to close this. Let's grab some metallic teal. Well, I have my little book somewhere around there that tells me I've been writing them down to keep track of who won what when, so that I can keep it nice and fair. I got it right here. So let's see. Tanya won canvas and Tanya won doorway. Isabel won Victorian summer. So Isabel is eligible, Tanya. You're the one that can't play. Sorry, I don't mean to say it like that, but um you're the one that can't do it this time. Isabel's good. Now, next week you can do it. Next week you can I'm gonna go and get my hands dirty now. Just trying to do this with a brush, but I think with my hands it'll be better. And look, the butterflies curled up. Isn't that cool? Butterflies actually curled up on their own. Like it's really trying to leave somewhere. It's really trying to go somewhere, you guys. What? So I'm gonna just do it this and apply some of this color this way with my finger so that I have a little bit of control. Even though I don't really like too much control, but we'll see, we'll see. We'll see how it all kind of comes out. She said burn the book. Right? That would be awesome, right? If I burn the book. Not. I gotta be fair. And if you came and you stopped by and you watched and you were here hanging out and I saw your name, it's only right that you get a chance to win, you know? It's only right. So I'm kind of going around this like so. I think I'm gonna go grab myself a different kind of pink. If I can find one. I think I found one right here. Thank you. And I appreciate that, Tina. I appreciate that. I'm gonna put a little bit of this chalky pink. It's a little bit more pastel. It's called Innocence. We'll see how that works out. And I'm gonna start adding some of this Innocence in different places. It's a little bit chalkier. And I'm adding with my finger so that I can catch some of the grooves, you know, the different ridges, little different sections. I'm going to work more on that sun. I think I want her face to be pink. So that I can catch some of that gold. I think that'll look cute when I add that gold into it. And let's see. Let's add some pink here and there. Let me clean my brush. But we'll see, we'll see. Sometimes this is the hardest part. It's like finishing it up. I feel like I need more bolder kind of colors in here though. I'm about to go see what I have here, what I have in my little paint stash. I like the purple, but I want something else. Let's see. Ooh, some moss, maybe. Some patina. Let's go for some of this moss and some of this patina. But I'm gonna do something different. I'm gonna use my fine tip writer to apply it. Yes, I'm about to fix that. We are about to kick it up a notch, you guys. Because we do have a lot of blending happening here. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and screw this part onto that of this. So we're gonna go ahead and play with this a little bit, and this is gonna help me to add. And this is gonna help me to add some colors and stuff to here. Into this butterfly. Different colors and stuff to here. Into this butterfly. And add some just different little elements here and there. If I can find the element for this one, I think it's here in the center somewhere. I need to be able to see it, otherwise I can't do it. So pretty much just like a marker, you kind of hold it like a marker. Just like a really fat marker, right? And A little bit on this side. And then a little bit right there, like so. Let's see, where else are we going to add this? Let's add a little bit there. So just little bits here and there, just to make it, bring out some of that structure that we have happening there. Let's see. Hopefully you guys can see what I am doing. Let's see, let's see. And I think I'm good to go with this color for now. Just smudge that out a little bit. I don't want it to be so concentrated. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You guys know I love it when you love it. So I'm gonna go with a different color. And I'm gonna go with this moss. It's a really pale kind of green. I gotta get some of this paint bugger stuff out of there. And I'll do that in a jiffy. Ugh, come on, get in there. Get some of that dark paint that I have in that out. So here we have some lighter green. Let's get into some of the details here. Smudge that in. Who's going where? What happened? Outline this cage, and then I'm going to go into the cage with gold afterwards. But at least I get the nice outline of the cage in this mossy kind of color. And we'll see. We'll see where it kind of goes from there. I'm just going to smudge it in a little bit. And I think for this one, that's about it. Let's go into it with some of the other colors. Let's see. It's my gold. What the heck goes right here? Just gotta get some of that green out. Don't worry, I won't be wasting all of that. That'll be added to something at some point in time. I don't want to be out of frame. Let's see. Let's add some gold. That butterfly is pretty cute, so let's add some gold into this one. That purple really took a lot of the color and kind of made it its own. It blended everything. I'm gonna get some of my rubbing buffs for the sun and some of the other areas. Oh, thank you guys. Some things, you know, you can almost get lost along the way because God knows I be having my moments where I'm like, what the heck did I just do? Oh my goodness, why did I do it? I do have those moments. I have them more often than not. I just don't say no. I don't want to give it power. So I don't say nothing. I keep my mouth shut. All right, so let's get into this part here. Let's see how I'm gonna do this. Okay. So I'm kind of outlining all of the hearts with the gold. Where did you go? These paints were sent to me by Deco Art, but you can find Deco Art products in most stores, like Michael's and Joann's and stuff like that, and Hobby Lobby, and Amazon, and those kinds of places. Still got to work on my bird. This is what it's looking like so far. I've outlined all of the hearts. I have to paint over that. I've outlined all of the hearts. I like that like that. What do you guys think? Let's see. Let's add some gold around these flowers. She's starting to come together, right, you guys? She's starting to come together now. Okay, let's see. I still have to work on I still have to work. Oh, I think I did a lot in a short amount of time. Usually it takes me longer. Usually it takes me longer, you guys. Let's see. Oops. You know, when you want to lay on something, you want to lay on something, I guess, because geez Louise. Let's see. No problem, sweetheart. Messy is the new clean, you guys. Messy is the new clean. Don't let anybody tell you different. Soften up some of those brush strokes. I'm gonna use up the rest of this metallic paint that I have here in the blue, just to bring some of this together. So this is gonna be very bluish, more blue than, you know, most of the other colors, but it does have other colors in it. This will help me to kind of bring the whole thing together by just incorporating it into the edges. Now let's work on the gold buffs, and then I'm going to add this, and then we're going to be done. Now let's work on the gold buffs, and then I'm going to be done. I think that'll do it. I'm going to clip this little string that I have going on here. And my gold paint right now has a thing. Let me put the lid on it so it doesn't dry with the paint on the inside, and then not let me open it. So I'm going to clip this string. I'm going to clip that. This is what we've got so far. I'm going to grab my buffs, my wax paints now, and buff some areas out. And I think that'll be it. Let me just clean my hands really quickly, you guys. There's a lot happening on this canvas, that's for sure. There is a lot happening. There is a lot happening. Once I add the buffs, I'll add some of the glitter. I don't want to forget the glitter, because the glitter is going to go a long way to really bring this whole thing to life. I'm going to be adding glitter like on the butterflies and on some of the other little pieces here and there. And I think that that is going to go a long, long way to bringing this whole thing together. So I'm going to bring out some colors, and we'll see where we go from here. Copper, I don't want copper. Gold. We're definitely going to need some gold. I got to spray this down because it's all dry. I'll just leave that there. I'm going to use this little water brush to apply it. Thank you guys so much for the love. I'm so happy that you guys like it. That really does like make all of this worthwhile. I will be doing it anyways because that's just who I am, but I just love the fact that you guys love it too. We have some cosmic blue, some gold. I do want to go and add some purple. Let me see if I find it. Fab Fuchsia. That's close to purple, right? That'll work. So I have purple, purple. Oh, majestic purple. That's definitely purple. Can't go wrong with that. All right, so let's see. Let's see, because we still have to work on the bird. I think the bird, I'm going to make it the Fab Fuchsia. So I'm just going to, the brush is dry. And this will really bring it a metallic color to the whole thing. I'm going to add a little bit of blue. Should I add blue? I don't want this copper kennel. Some white maybe? Maybe some white. Is this hard already? Jeez Louise. It's hard already. This is going to make it like a rose kind of gold. And I'll add some purple in here as well. Thank you. You guys are my motivation, let me tell you. You guys are my motivation. little bit of this blue. Spray the blue down. Baby in water. Baby in water. Let's see. A little bit of that blue. A little bit. Nothing too major. Right there. Right there. Chin. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Yes. Thank you. Now I didn't go too crazy with the sides, so I'm gonna try to. I don't mind the raw chipboardness of it all because it is what it is, you guys. It's not an actual bird. It's a chipboard. So I don't mind the rawness of the chipboard actually being in there. So let's go and grab some of our golds and let's have some fun. Let's have some fun. I am literally flinging stuff everywhere over here, you guys. You don't even know. All right. So this is some gold. I want to go in with this pink first. This is supposed to be my son, but she might evolve into something else. I don't know. She could still be the son, I guess. Thank you. And I'm sorry I'm not replying to you guys as quickly as I would like to, but once I got my head in the canvas, it's hard for me to look away. I'm sure you guys can understand. I do try. Bend it a little bit. And I think I want a darker color around those edges. So I'm gonna go in with I think the purple. Let's see what happens. I'm gonna go with a little bit of the purple right around here, so that it can kind of stand out a little bit. Thank you. Okay. And I'm gonna spray the purple a little bit because I do want to not much, but I do want to kind of go on these tips. And I know it's supposed to be a sun, but it's my sun, so it can be any way I want it to be. And that's the beauty of making art. You can turn it into whatever you want it to be. Let me rinse this out. My blue water turned white from all the gesso. My blue water turned white, you guys. Okay. So even though I painted it with the gold, it'll still show as like texture. So it's almost like if I had layered texture on it. And I am gonna go ahead and add Nouveau drops to each one of those little circles that were there. By adding water to these waxes, you turn them into like a watercolor. That's pretty much what I'm doing. Just adding a little bit of water here and there. A little bit of color. I don't want it to be so much, but I do want a little bit of color in here. It'll kind of help the Nouveau drops when I put them in there. Who Jim Milani? Now I'm gonna go into this blue. Just add a little bit of that blue under. With the brush. And that's kind of what I'm going to do now, is just lay color in there by just adding as a watercolor. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to tilt this kind of up like so. Going to get my water, which brings more, so that I can add just different things happening here. Just different colors happening here. Allowing it to kind of drip wherever it wants to drip, because it's free to do whatever it wishes. So it can go wherever it wants to go. And this is the fab fuchsia that I'm adding to now. A little bit of that pink there. Allowing it to go and travel wherever it wants to go and travel. Just dabbing it in there, allowing the paint to flow to the little nooks and the little crannies, all the beautiful little sections. I don't know why I keep closing this. I need to just leave that open. Oh yes, there is no wrong way. That's the beauty of art. You literally have the ability to do it any single way that you want, and you are never wrong. Let me go in with a little bit of this white. Well, it's a little bit more of a pinkish gold now, but let's see what'll happen. A little bit of this white, and I still haven't even worked on that bird cage, which I'm about to do right now. I know you guys are probably like, when you're gonna get to the bird cage, Carmen? Come on. Yes, I'm about to do that now. I guess my brush found some wet acrylic paint. Okay, let's get into this gold. We'll get this birdcage buffed, and I think we will be done. Oh, thank you, sweetheart. Hey, Tanya. Uh, well, yeah. Hello, that's how I roll. You know that. You know that about me already, girl. There's one thing in life you can expect is for me to jump from one end to the other. And I think I'm gonna add some other colors to this cage as well, just to you know, make it all pretty. And then, oh yeah, I gotta add the glitter and that, and then we're good. I didn't even see you here, Tanya. Did you just came? Did you just walk in? Talk about you've been waiting and waiting. Hello, Tanya. I'll be looking. I'll be looking. Don't think that because I got my head in the canvas, I don't peek. I'll be peeking. I know who comes in, when they come in, and all of that good stuff. Yes. Yes, I do. All right, you guys. So let's see. So let me see. I think I want to add some of this purple. Ay, Dios, que the purple me mata a mí. I know. No more purple. I'm so sorry, you guys. I can't do the purple right now. I'm thinking the pink. Yeah, I like the pink. Pink is good. Pink is good. Just gonna add a little bit to like the fabric on the inside. Nothing too crazy, but just a little bit here and there on the inside of the fabric. And I think we're good. I like this. I like how it came out. To some, it might look like a hot mess. To me, it's art. Right? I think we're good. I think we're good. I'll keep fiddling with it later, if anything. I know me. Once I'm done with these lives with you guys, I always end up working with the canvas more. He busy. I always end up doing more to them, so that's just the way I operate. All right, so I got some fine glitter. The lid of that, oh, it's right here. I was gonna say the lid of my gold. I don't know where it is. So we're gonna add some gold, and we're going to add some pink glitters here. I also want to add some of these blue ones because I think that they will fit perfectly with the color scheme. And like I said, I don't know who gave that to me, but it was like a Christmas mix. Yes, Nada, that is exactly what he's doing right now. He's with the caballitos. I'm gonna grab this piece of paper and put it under me so that I can hopefully get this all good. I'm gonna start by adding glitter. I'm gonna start with the pink. Need a dry brush. A bit much. It's a bit much, Carmen. It's a bit much. I think that will look really, really pretty. Oh, this glue bottle is giving me anxiety and stress. Let's see. Mija, you just got here. It's all done already. Now you get to sit and watch. Suggestion time is over. I'm just playing, but yeah, it's over. I'm about done. All I gotta do is add the glitter, and that's it. And I'm gonna add different glitter, different colors in different places. Just little bits here and there, Nothing too major. Thank you, Jeannie. Let's see, where is my thingamabob? Here it is. Oh, you have? Oh, okay. I didn't see you commenting, so you know how that goes. If I don't I don't know you. That's what that's what I go. All right, so I think this is looking really, really cute. I think like in a little girl's room, this will look amazing, right? Why, Jim Milani? How Christmas in July got you messed up? You're buying more stuff than you. Why, Jim Milani? How Christmas in July got you messed up? You're buying more stuff than you need to buy. All right, I'm gonna add a little bit of pink in a few more areas, but other than that, I'm about done with the pink here. I think I'm thinking about what I want to do with these butterflies. Come on, this glue is it's stressing me out, you guys. Let me see. I got a little wire here that I can probably feed it all the way in. This glue got me messed up. Okay, let's see. What I was gonna add. Oh, okay, here on the butterfly. Ooh, look at shiny, shiny. Look at what shiny, shiny. Let me do a little bit of the same thing with the glue. It will look amazing in your room, Dorinda. I will. I think it will look amazing in any of you guys' rooms. I'm gonna try to just sprinkle it lightly. I don't want to be heavy-handed. I don't want to overwhelm what I have going on here. Giving it a good whack in the back. I do apologize for the noise. Let's go on to the next color. So let me go ahead and put this back in my little container. I'm gonna be adding mostly the golds around the sun because that's my little girly sun. She's like a shabby pink sun. She puts on her makeup before she goes outside. So let's put this pink away. Yeah, that's why we hoard, Jamilani. That is exactly why we hoard. We have to be ready for all seasons. Oh, you called dibs already? Oh, sucky, sucky. So I'm gonna try to get some of this glue on here. Just a little bit of this glue on here. I don't know exactly how much will end up actually sticking on, but let's see if we could get some of this gold glitter onto this bird cage. Minus the bird. Amen to the hoarding, right? Shoot, we gotta have a little bit of that in us. Yeah, I don't want to overwhelm this too much either. So a little dab will do ya. A little dab, and I apologize for this. So a little dab will do ya. A little dab, and I apologize for the racket, you guys. But if you don't hit it hard, you won't get it to do nothing. Yes, I hear that. I gotta get there. I gotta get there. It's a work in progress for me. I have limited space, and I'm one of those people. If I put something in, I gotta take something out. But I'm getting there. I'm getting there. Definitely a hoarder, especially of paints, because I need my paints, you guys. And I'm a hoarder of brushes. I love brushes. And the fact that I mess them up very often, more often than I'd like to count. I definitely have to always have my brushes and my paints on some really hoarded level. Everything else, I think I'm very much DIY, so I can probably figure out how to do a lot of the other stuff. So I can make something out of nothing. With junk, I can make something. So, but I need my paint because without I can't make color out of thin air. So yeah, I need my paint. Need my paint, you guys. Need my paint. So let's see. Ooh, just gonna put it here on the sides. Let's see how this all kind of comes together. So again, I don't want to overwhelm it with too much glitter, but I do want it to have these little bits and pieces of opulence. Is that a word? All right. Let's see. Let's do it this way. And yes, I'll be painting this on the back. I don't want so much glitter on it. Just want a little bit. I'm gonna brush that excess right off. And you guys, I think we're done, right? Oh no, we're not. I got one more thing to do, and that's add the sequence mix. And yes, we're done. And I think this came out really super interesting. And done. And I think this came out really super interesting. And so make sure you guys come and hang out with me. I'm here at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you live on the other side, then just adjust the clock. Adjust the clock. So let's go ahead and grab our little sequence. And I gotta figure out where exactly I'm gonna be putting this. I think somewhere along the bottom here is the best place. Well, between you both, you have a really awesome team because you got it all covered. My trick will be to paint doors that lead to nowhere and make them waste their time trying to actually open doors that are not really there. That way I can escape. All right, so let's see. I'm going to add a little bit here. I don't necessarily know how this is going to all fall into place, but I do hope that it will. And when I do the giveaway announcement on probably Sunday or Monday, depending, you guys, I'm going to leave that sit there for now. Then we'll figure it all out, and I'll get your address and stuff like that. So make sure to check that out. I do the drawings live, but you don't have to watch them live if you don't want to. Or if you don't have the chance to, better said. If you don't have the chance to, that's okay. I still do the drawings live. And I just come on for that, basically, just to announce the winner and, you know, pull the winner out of the bag and stuff like that. So make sure that you check that out if you are interested. If not, then make sure you come back to that video to see if you are the lucky winner. Just send it your way. I wish I could, you guys. Honestly, I wish I could. I wish I could. Hopefully, like when my channel gets really, really big and, you know, I actually start making money off of YouTube, because right now, you know, it's just pocket change, if that. Hopefully when I get there, if I ever get there, hopefully, right, fingers crossed, I'll be able to do something where I actually do give, like, you know, more canvases, more of my artwork, more of my stuff, more frequently. Like, that's actually a goal that I have. I think I want to put a little bit in here. I think that'll look cute. That's actually a goal that I have. To be able to do something like that. It's something that I've always like aspired to do. That's why I do give away a lot of my artwork and stuff like that, because I like the fact that you guys, you know, have it. Plus, if I kept everything that I made, I would have no pictures, like no room for pictures in my house. Like, literally, all my kids' pictures will be like, shh. Well, you guys know me. You guys know that I like to be fair. So I understand, darling, that you called this since Isabel was live. But to be fair to the people that were here, I have to do the drawing. I have to. I just have to, you guys. So I think that's about it. I don't know what else I'm going to add in here. I don't think I'm going to add anything else. I think this is pretty good. I think I'm going to add a little bit here just to cover up where that where the rope kind of ends, and also to kind of keep it a little bit symmetrical and balanced here. I'm going to add just a little bit. And there's a mixture here of like beads and sequins, stars. Like, there's a whole bunch of stuff happening in this mix. I think it's like a mix that somebody gave me, plus I must have put it, whatever I had left over, I must have put it in like a little bag of beads, because I have like beads and all kinds of stuff happening in here. I don't even know what's in here already. There's so many things. I'm not going to tilt it over, you guys, but I will share with you guys once it's all ready and done. I don't want the things falling off. I want it to dry. So I'm going to share with you guys, subject to change, because you guys know me, but this is what we created today. And I hope that my light does it justice. And I think it is absolutely beautiful. I might go into it and add more here and there of the glitter, of the little sequin mix, depending on what I feel like it needs it. Because right now I'm seeing a few spots that maybe I could have added some more. But I really do love it. I think it came out absolutely stunning. All made with little scraps of chipboard pieces that were left over from other projects and other things. And just a menagerie of different things. I hope you guys have enjoyed it. I know I've enjoyed having you here. Thank you all so much for the support, the love, watching, you know, all of that good stuff. Thank you all. Good luck to all of you guys. Honestly, good luck to all of you guys. You know, all of that good stuff. Thank you all. Good luck to all of you. Honestly, good luck to all of you guys. And I'll catch you either tomorrow for the drawing. Have a awesome rest of the weekend. Enjoy your Sunday. Thank you. Yes, I love how the sun came out. I love how all the different pieces came out. But yeah, the sun definitely gives it something a little extra. And I'm going to call this piece Hope. That's what I'm going to call it. So hopefully somebody will win hope. And it will inspire you to create your own. And I would love to see it if you do. Have an awesome, awesome rest of the weekend, you guys. Hugs, loves, and blessings. Bye.